Welcome to WITS, the What in the Shit News Network,
where we can't believe this crap either.
Welcome to WITS, the What in the Shit News Reaction Channel, where we react to the news that's on social media and in headlines and try to figure out what in the shit is really going on. Today's episode would be over middle-aged people getting fired or laid off. People getting fired at the mid part of their life, which kind of is an insult. You think about somebody that has maybe kids in college, 20 years in a career, a mortgage, insurance, and other things that they're responsible for. This could put a person that is at the later end of their life in a financial bind. Pretty much financial chaos, especially if you've been having a job for a decade or maybe 20 years or longer. You've established a life on these paychecks that you were getting every 2 weeks or a month, and now suddenly that is gone. No way to pay your mortgage, no way to pay for your kids' college, groceries, and you could be burning through your savings pretty fast. So let's check out some videos, and then at the end you guys leave some comments and let me know how you feel. How do you feel about the way that the economy is going?
And they still cannot retire.
Nobody may tell you this, but layoffs after 50 are not always about your work performance.
So using age as an excuse to keep talented people out of the workforce is by and large a bunch of crap.
And it is not because they were reckless with their money, y'all, but because all they were ever taught to do was to save, how to depend on these pensions and these 401ks.
So I'm a retired veteran and I know how good a pension is. And the sad thing is, I thought that most companies still offered some sort of pension program, and they don't. So most people are working in careers or jobs that kind of won't take care of them when they are done or when they've had their time in service. And then we have our Social Security system, which is it's pretty much a joke. So I know it's kind of hard for a lot of people, and those options or opportunities to get a job, work there for 20 years, and then retire, maybe get another job and do it again. Those options are not even available. I mean, you have a 401k match that really isn't much, and unless you work for the state or federal government, there's really not a lot of companies that are offering pensions. So not only could they not have the time and service to even get a pension, there could be trouble finding a job after you've been fired or laid off. And then if you are 50 or 40, maybe you don't even have enough time to attain a pension before you meet retirement age. And then you have, Social Security to depend on. And then on top of all of that, we're dealing with an aging work group. So you might not have as many opportunities to gain employment as you once were afforded maybe 5, 10, 15 years ago. So you're aging out of the workforce, you're getting older, it's getting harder to find a job, and you may or may not have a job that offers a pension or have a pension for that matter.
I don't even know who to apply to anymore because it's so hard trying to find a 9-to-5.
And so now they're hitting their 50s and their 60s, and they're realizing that there is barely enough money in there for them to even survive.
Just first of all, for a little bit of an update. First of all, I had those 2 interviews at the beginning of this week. The Pilates interview, so I was a no-go because I couldn't make the appointment. I did make the appointment with the tour operator who was supposed to get back to me by the end of the day today with next steps, and he never did. So I guess I didn't get either job. So ageism is real, guys, and I've been doing research and I've looked at polls and all sorts of stuff in the last couple of days, just trying to get a grip and handle on this. And
She definitely has a point. Ageism is definitely something that is a thing, but also being a dumbass is a thing too. If you need a job, you should definitely take every interview that you possibly can. And if you don't hear back from them in, I would say, 72 hours, then you should definitely call and do everything that you can to try to get a job. I think that's the thing with this aging workforce. They're not used to kind of the hustle and bustle that a Gen Zer would have to do to attain a job. So that might be an obstacle.
So I just wanted to do a quick follow-up for everybody who was interested on the job interview and how that worked out for me the other day. Well, I'm unhappy to tell you I did not get the job. I was really disappointed because it was right up my alley. It was just going to be a perfect match for me, I believed. But I did notice when I went in, then they looked at my resume and they were like super happy that my last job was like 17 years. They're like, oh, longevity, we love that, we love that. Even though it was a 3-month temp position through a temp agency, clearly they were looking for somebody who was going to continue on and work for a while with them. So they told me that they basically found somebody with more experience in the field. The problem with that is it really was like more of an entry-level administration, and I've been doing administration HR for 30 years, and so I have a strong background in it, and very low tech where I have higher tech skills. So the translation for me is they were looking for somebody who was younger, that they think might stick around for longer, because I'm certainly not going to work there for 17 years. But I think they're looking for somebody who would be working there longer and commit longer, because I'm in my 60s. And, you know, I know that I would probably have been willing to commit to at least 2 years and maybe more if I really liked the job and grown in it. However, the mistake I think a lot of people make, and I'm running into this, you can hire somebody younger. You can hire somebody in their 30s, but that does not guarantee they're going to stick around for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 6 months. So I'm seeing a lot of that they are hiring younger people with the hope that they're going to stick around. But in my experience, and other people are telling me, people who are older may not, be in the workforce much longer, but that does not mean those younger people are going to stick around and stay for a long time. So I've run into that more times than I've had hot dinners, and believe me, I've had a few hot dinners, as you can probably tell, a lot of them. Anyway, so a little bit disappointed.
Well, this lady matched all my points that I hit previously. She's getting older. The job market seems to want younger. They don't seem to want to pay for experience. And she has 30 years in the work industry, and she's applying for entry-level jobs. Now, this should be a slap in the face, because these are our parents. These are our grandparents. These are the people that build the bridge so that we have a workforce. For them to be basically aged out of the workforce for cheaper work is really a slap in the face.
What the fuck?
I know everyone's having a difficult time in the workforce, and the one thing that I hate, that I will refuse to submit to, and I hope other people absorb with what I'm saying, is that I'm not too old to do a lot of stuff, right? Now, I'm too old to do roofing. That I ain't doing. But to work inside of an office, to collaborate with people of different backgrounds, of different ages, that I can do. And I can do it effectively. So using age as an excuse to keep talented people out of the workforce is, by and large, a bunch of crap. See, what companies don't like to do is that they don't like to pay for experience at certain levels, because they know that costs money. And when things cost money, you tend to pull back. So to anybody that's older in the workforce, take what you can right now. Just take what you can for right now, if there's anything offered to you. But also at the same time, don't shrink yourself for these people because they'll cast you off on a fucking island quicker than you can say, hoo-ha, I got y'all in check.
My man showed his age with that one, but he's absolutely right. I want to give some of the viewers an opportunity to see what they think in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this issue hits home with you. It really does with me. I think that there's an age group of workers that are currently being aged out, and I don't think it's fair. Catch you guys in the next one.
Welcome to WITS, the What in the Shit News Network.
Where we can't believe this crap either.